This portion of the program is brought to you by NZ Aerosports, the creators of Icarus and Daedalus canopies proudly made in New Zealand.
Good morning and welcome to day 2 of the competition here at the Australian National Skydiving Championships at Skydive York. Yesterday was a massive storm. It was absolutely incredible to see what took place within about a matter of 2 hours. All the wind blades were down, and this morning we found out that the accuracy equipment was actually laid down and is broken. So the accuracy guys once again this morning will not be coming up. Anyway, the winds are kicking out quite strong here. As you can see, the uppers are actually about 35 to 40 knots an hour, and all these gray clouds are moving right in. The first load is going up with a canopy formation. However, we are hoping that they're able to beat all these lower clouds that are coming right over the drop zone at a very high speed of rate. So we'll see what happens, guys. Hopefully the day holds up. Hopefully we have a fantastic competition day at day 2 right here at the Australian National Skydiving Championships. My name is Sam Vasiliev and you are watching Skydive TV. Stay tuned. What do you think about these gray layer clouds moving in pretty quick? Not good.
As long as we can, at this point, stick to a line, I reckon we should be okay.
You think so?
Yeah, navigation clouds.
Yeah.
It's how we know where we are.
What do you think the speed of that cloud is?
Hard to say.
You're gonna go jump anyway, right?
I reckon so.
How is it affecting you guys, that gray layer that's coming right above us early this morning?
Yeah, looks like we're going to have a bit of trouble trying to find their way back, but we'll see how we go.
Yeah, well, we're going to have some cars standing by just in case.
Wonderful, thank you very much.
You got your telephones on
we
you,
do.
Right?
Yep.
Excellent. Good luck on the run.
Thank you.
Run
Thank you very
4,
much.
right?
That's right.
There we go, guys. And this is round 1 of the competition, day 2. The canopy formation guys are boarding right now instead of the accuracy guys. Hopefully the weather holds up. Hopefully we have a fantastic day competing today. So I have a 10 and 14 points, and so far you guys are leading. How'd you guys do in round 3?
Yeah, not too bad. It was a bit of another slow jump again, but we managed to work through it, and yeah, we think we scored a few points on that one.
Yeah, how many points you guys score?
Round 3, we haven't looked at it yet. So
Haven't looked at it yet.
this next one, round 4, has some randoms. It's the first randoms for the competition, so
Okay.
hopefully we improve our average a little bit now.
Hopefully. Is that your strongest point on the randoms?
Yeah, I'd probably say we could get the speed up a little bit, get a faster pace. So yeah, we'll see how we go.
There we go. So any challenges on the randoms?
No, it's actually the next 2 jumps, so really quick and a forward randoms and a block, so it'll be good.
When you say really quick, any potential records?
Look, you never say never, but you know, it'd be great if it was 5 randoms rather than 4 randoms and a block, but you never know. We'll see. We'll see what happens on round 5.
All right. Well, good luck, guys, in round 5. We'll see you around.
Thank you.
Yeah. We are with Team Unloaded, the number 1 after round 2, and that was round 3, right?
Yeah.
Excellent. So you guys in first place, doing pretty good. How long has the team been together?
We've been going for about a year now. We've had a lineup change with someone hurting himself in the tunnel. Merv stepped in, and we've done probably about 50 odd jumps together, a couple of hours tunnel. So yeah, good lead up, I think, to the comp.
And they say skydiving is dangerous, huh?
Driving a car is more dangerous, I think.
Yeah, excellent. So what was the draw on that last round, guys?
It was PJ4.
PJ4, and what was the most challenging part about it?
Oh, nothing. Our 4s are awesome.
Yeah. Well, there you go. That's why you guys are number 1 spot, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Being a replacement, you know, how difficult was it to fit yourself within the team?
The team was well established. They had a really nice rhythm. So after a few training jumps, I think we started picking things up and I slid into place. But yeah, it's always tough to have a lineup change.
So that was round 2 for you as well. How did you guys do on this one?
Oh, that was awesome. I think we did pretty well on that one. I think we're all pretty happy with it, yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome jump.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah. Why was it awesome?
Oh, we're just tight. Yeah, it was nice, smooth as. Points were good.
Points were
Yeah, working as a team.
What was the draw on this one?
It was a 6 AG.
Yeah, and what was the most challenging part about it?
Probably the block on the hill,
Yeah.
which we have been struggling with in training, but we did pretty good, I think.
Pulled it off pretty nice?
Yeah, I think so.
So how many points did you guys score on this one?
Oh, not sure. I don't know. I'm the cameraman, so I wasn't counting. I was busy chasing them around. Yeah.
So what do you think?
I'm going to go with 12, 13.
12, 13 points.
Big one.
Clean.
Big one, clean.
No busts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope they're not too tough with the whole fucking
What is that? Keep it clean. We are with Megasaurus Rex, guys, going into round
3.
Round 3. Are you ready for this one?
Feeling pretty good. This one's a reasonably fast jump compared to the first 2 rounds, so looking forward for it.
Yeah. Why is it a reasonably fast jump?
There's just 2 randoms and a nice quick block in there, so we should get a couple more points on this one, hopefully.
From a cameraman point of view, you know, watching these guys, how are they doing?
Really good. They're nice and easy to read. I can see what they're doing, and I can make sure I get imagery for the judges.
You competed last year in intermediate with only 200 jumps. Now you're a coach on a new intermediate team. How does that make you feel?
Yeah, it's exciting. It's scary, for sure. So I mean, I'm still learning as well. So I'm in my B slot, which is a great experience for me, and trying to pass on and pay it forward to these guys and kind of give back. So hopefully I'm doing a good job.
This portion of the program is brought to you by SunPath Products, the choice of champions.
The SunPath student. SunPath quality. Skyhook equipped. Less than $2,400. See your SunPath dealer for more information or go to sunpath.com.
We are here with Alan Moss. He's one of the coaches here at the National Championships. Mossy, you are coaching quite a few teams this year, right?
That's right, yep. I'm here for APF sponsors to come and coach, so that's the deal.
How many teams are you coaching this year?
Probably overall about 5 teams, some of them more than others. It depends on their experience level.
Okay, I see you bouncing with the intermediate and the blast category. Can you tell me about the blast category and what it's all about?
Yeah, the blast category is like an introduction to skydiving for the earlier jumpers. So people with 50 jumps, B licence, get to do a 3-point random skydive, 6 rounds, and it's to get them amongst competitors doing other things, and it's a great thing.
And is it about to get them introduced into competition?
Yeah, the way it's structured is you have an experienced person, an intermediate skydiver, and 2 people new to it, so that they can gather experience off them and learn from them. And it's an intro to competition and get a feel for it and be part of it all.
Is there any penalties on the judging, any handicap points on that, or is it judged the regular based on the draw?
Just judged regularly. It's a 3-point random, so we've made it as easy as we can for judging and for their brain space. But anyone that's got 55 jumps and is doing a 3-point random at a competition, I'm sure that's plenty for them to think about.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, they got a lot of stress, a lot of things going on, and all of a sudden they're in a competition.
Yeah.
You have 75 jumps and you're competing your first time in a competition. What does it mean to you?
I just basically did this as an opportunity to get heaps better, fly with a really good coach, and Tracy convinced us to do it, and here we are.
Here we are. and Josh, you have about 100 jumps?
Yeah, so just want to get better and stuff like that, and then just like learn and slowly work my way up, learn to compete in inter and see how far I can go with it, stuff like that.
Here we go. So you've competed in intermediate before, yes? Or is it your first competition as well?
First comp as well.
First competition, so we have 3 first-timers.
Yeah.
And a coach. How important is it for you guys to be able at that level to be in a national championship?
Yeah, I think it's a really good way to get into the sport, right? Especially, I think we're all pretty pretty early on. So it's a good way to sort of get started, not have to learn too much, but you can sort of have a go, see how we go.
See how much pressure you can take?
Yeah,
exactly. There we go. As a coach, this is the first year that APF is actually introducing the blast category into the competition.
Yes.
How important is it for the younger generation jumpers to get involved in competition at an early stage?
Well, I think it's important for safety in the sport, to learn the basics also, to learn looking at your opposite and staying close levels. It actually, four-way I think is your grounding in skydiving, and from there you can branch out. So to me it was important to pick up some I call these guys the young punks.
Yep.
To get them when they're early, off B-rolls.
Mold them and shape them the way you want?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You just tell them what to do and they do it.
Yeah. Halfway through day 2 so far. Well, let's see, we have canopy formation, we have VFS, we have formation skydiving. Accuracy was cancelled because the competitors are on a wind hold until 4:30 this afternoon, and then the judges will decide whether or not to actually continue with the accuracy event. So here we are with the classic accuracy competitors here, the 2017 Australian National Skydiving Championships, day 2, and the winds are not in your favor. How is that affecting your game?
Oh, we're just gonna compete.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be on hold all day.
You're gonna compete here on the ground?
Oh, we can just look at the other disciplines, enjoy some.
And give them a little bit
and
of
relax, yeah. And think about what we're gonna do later on.
Well,
we are on hold until 4:30.
4:30.
Yeah, 4:30 is supposed to go down the wind, and we will see. And tomorrow is supposed to be good anyway.
Alrighty, Janine, how is that affecting you?
Well, skydiving's a patient game, and we've done this quite a lot at a lot of competitions, so you just have to be ready to go when we get called, and in the meantime you do a lot of mental rehearsal in your head and think about the game plan for later on.
There we go. Jason, you are competing in classic accuracy, speed and sports accuracy. You're the only competitor in the sports accuracy so far.
Nope.
No? Oh, there's somebody else that I wasn't aware of?
Couple more guys.
Couple more guys join the team. So how does it make you feel, and how does it affect your performance knowing that the winds are coming up every morning?
A few comps now, and I've been with these guys for a while, so I'm a bit more mentally prepared now, whereas when I first started it was like this, but now I'm just very calm, relaxed. This interview's actually woken me up from my sleep, so yeah, I'm feeling pretty good.
I believe it was last year your first competition,
Got
correct?
First nationals competition last year. It was my second competition overall.
Yeah.
So and yeah, it looks like we're going to have tricky conditions again, which is quite nice because I got a bigger canopy and it's
You're the youngest competitor in the accuracy discipline so far. You know, having Graham Windsor and Don right here next to you, how does that affect your performance?
If anything, it's starting to make it be a bit better. I'm watching these guys do it. Just hopefully they're going to live out the competition.
There we go. Don, you're the current champ, accuracy, winds, weather, day 2. How is that affecting your performance?
I'm used to it. You know, over the years we've had plenty of times where we're sitting around for a few days. You got to learn to sit down and chill out and forget about it and have a nap, relax.
I guess you waited 32 years up until the last year, right?
Yeah.
And Graham was always ahead of you a little bit. Was that a rivalry?
It's always a bit of rivalry. He's beaten me some years and I've
Yeah.
beaten him other years. So
Yeah, there we go.
it's a good comp.
So any strategy to keep that gold medal?
just to psych these guys out. You know?
Yeah.
That's the best way. Psych these guys out.
Have you studied that psychology treatment yet?
Yeah. Very subtle. You know,
Very subtle. You're going to push the metal, the pedal to the metal tomorrow?
No. They're not going to. We have fun. We all have fun. We're all friends, but I'll work on the psych material shortly.
There we go. Graham, last but not least to the competitors here. How is that weather affecting your strategies this year?
Not a problem. I'll wait till it's better, and when it's right, I'm ready to go.
You're ready
I've
to
been
go.
training up for this, so as soon as the conditions are right, I'm looking forward to getting in there and plonking on that dead centre.
So you're going to turn from having a good time into a competition straight serious when the time's right?
I'll be still having a good time, but yeah, exactly.
There we go. Well, you heard it from all the accuracy competitors right here at the 2017 Australian National Skydiving Championships. I just want to wish you good luck to all of you. Thank you. And all the best in this competition. Hopefully the winds tomorrow morning or later this afternoon are a lot better, yeah?
Yep.
There we go.
This portion of the program is brought to you by the Shire of York, Western Australia. Soak up our fantastic atmosphere. Enjoy our tranquility.
And the wingsuiting event is actually in the way right now. Load 1 is in the air with the performance event. Unfortunately, we do not have a video and we will not be able to bring you how the actual wingsuiters are performing in the air because it's actually judged electronically via the fly sites only. These wingsuiters are going at such speeds that they do not have cameramen on them, and we do not have powerful enough cameras from the ground to actually capture their performance. However, we'll have the results for you shortly. Round 1 of performance in wingsuiting.
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
Which task did you do on this one?
We were supposed to fly as far as we could, so it was a distance round.
Distance round. All right. So out of you're the second out of the first pass, right?
Yeah. Yep.
And it looks like a couple of guys are a few miles out here.
Yeah, they'll be going all right.
They'll be going all right. Yep. So how did you do?
I don't think I did very well, actually. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but my beeps were off. I didn't hear it until I was exiting the gate. So.
so how was you entering the gate? Did you enter properly or no? You didn't.
Not at all.
So we'll find out once the data's been recorded.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right. Well, good luck in round 2, man.
Yeah. Cheers, mate.
All right. Cheers. Round 1 of the performance event is complete, and looks like a lot of the performers landed about a mile and a half past the drop zone. What's happening, guys, is officially the spot was supposed to be 3.5 miles upwind from the landing zone. However, the winds are way too high and those guys are actually competing, so they're performing. They're flying down with a high rate of speeds and they're passing the drop zone by a margin of about a mile. The winds are pretty high up there, which is pushing those jumpers and those competitors downwind with a lot of velocity. I think we're going to have to regroup, readjust the spot, and what's going to happen is we're going to take that spot a little further upwind, probably up to 5 miles, and see if they're going to be able to make it back. Another factor is the clouds. Low clouds makes it very difficult for competitors to actually see the drop zone, and they do have to compete. So once they exit the aircraft, they exit 90 degrees perpendicular jump run, flying in a straight line towards the drop zone. However, if they cannot see the exact line of sight, they are having a hard time flying in a straight line, and that on top of the high winds is pushing them about mile and a half past the drop zone, and they're landing up on those hills right behind me in the distance. So we'll see what happens in round 2 and we'll bring it all to you. Round 1 of the performance event, you landed quite far. What happened?
It was a distance round.
Yeah.
So it was kind of expected that we'd be landing far.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's a good sign that I landed far, so I've covered more distance.
That's right, you did.
Yeah.
So that was round 1?
Yeah, round 1.
How did you feel in that round 1?
To be honest, just before I exited, I was more nervous than I was on my first ever jump. Because this is the first time I'm competing in any sort of skydiving event.
There we go.
So yeah, I was nervous, and now I feel like a lot more relieved.
A lot more relieved, and you're ready to go into round 2.
Hell yeah.
We are with Tim here. Tim, you kind of had a very interesting first round, first jump of the competition. Actually, the fly site flew off. Can you tell us a little more about it?
Yeah, so we have 2 fly sites here. One of ours is our personal one, and the second one is a competition one. So it's set into race mode. We can't hear anything. It's purely there to record our data. When I was under canopy, I had a pretty bad opening, and the risers of my canopy, these things hit the back of my helmet, and it dragged the competition fly sight off my helmet. Therefore, the judges couldn't get the data, and I had to re-jump. And what we had to do re-jump really quickly. So I did this. I was assessed under the same conditions as everybody else. So we didn't want the winds to drop or anything like that.
All right. How did that affect your performance? Do you think that you did better on the first one or the second one?
The conditions were about the same. I think I maybe did a little bit worse, but I was just glad to get a re-jump and not get a 0 for it. But in terms of going into the competition, it just means I have an extra jump on top of everybody else, which means in terms of physical strength, I'm a little bit more exhausted than everybody else. But overall, I'm just happy to get a re-jump.
Very exciting news right here, guys, from these 2017 Australian National Skydiving Championships. We do have two brand new national records set right here in the wingsuit performance event. The first record set was in the round number 1 by Luke Rogers. He flew 4.708 kilometers. That's in the distance task. And the second record was set by Chris Burns. That was the fastest speed of 318.6 kilometers an hour. These are incredible new records set right here. Luke's record would have been actually a world record if we had 3 FAI ready judges right here on location. Because, however, we only have 1 FAI ready judge right here at the Nationals, this is going to be considered a national record, national Australian record only. Chris flies a Tony suit and Luke flies a Squirrel suit. We are waiting for those guys to land from the very last jump from round 1, and as soon as they land, we are going to have an interview, and we'll bring you the interview right here. So stay tuned on Skydive TV. My name is Sammy Vasiliev. Luke Rogers walking into the frame here after round 1. How does it feel to start a competition with a national record at 4.708 kilometers, sir?
Words can't explain it right now. It's just, I'm on such a high. It's unbelievable, yeah.
So, from what I understand, if we had 3 FAI judges, that would have been a world record, is that right?
That's correct, yeah. That would be.
And the only reason that it's not is because we don't have judges here, right?
That's correct, yep.
Wow. So round 1, you go into this in this competition. You're currently at first place.
Yep.
What did you have to do to get that record?
Basically, what you want to do is you want to basically get as much power out of your suit by going almost head down, taking it vertical, build that vertical speed up and convert it into forward speed, and just hold on, mate. Just hold on.
Just hold on. Did you use any special suit?
Yeah, my Squirrel CR Plus is, I mean, it's been winning every competition so far, so yeah, I hold it pretty close to my heart, this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be keeping it.
This portion of the program is brought to you by Paragear, serving skydivers since 1960.
Speed record, exactly what did you do to get that record?
Okay, so with the performance wingsuiting window, we're measured between 3 kilometres and 2 kilometres off the ground, but we actually exit from 3,800 metres and then we dive to build up speed and energy and then fly as fast as we can through the window. So it's actually an average speed of 318.6 kilometres across the ground. So it's pure horizontal speed average through that competition window. Yeah, the new wingsuits from all major manufacturers are flying here, so it's great to see the performance numbers that they can do.
What's the wingsuit that you're flying that you actually made the record?
This is the new Nala from Tony Suits. So they've changed the design over the last couple of years to be more efficient. So what we're seeing now is suits that are smaller in surface area, but really, really fast and really, really efficient. So it's exciting to be flying these new types of wingsuits. We've got some fantastic conditions here, but you've still got to be able to hit the right angles through the window, and it's great to be hitting some PBs here today.
What a way to start a competition in round one. You set a national record. Now, do you think that you can improve it in round 2 or 3?
Definitely, yeah. There's lots of room for improvement still, and there's lots of really good competitors in the field too. So Luke Rogers, for example, he set a national record for distance, 4.7 kilometres. It's crazy numbers. So definitely a lot of tough competition out there, and I'm hopefully looking to improve in the rounds to come.
You guys are teammates, but you're also competitors. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, we did have an acrobatic team at the start, and now Chris and myself have basically fallen in love with performance wingsuiting, and you know, we both went overseas, we both trained, and now here we are competing against each other.
Yep. Chris, you were telling me earlier that you guys help each other out when you're teammates and when you're off the competition track. But once you get on that competition track and you're on those steps, the competition is on. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, definitely. Like we've got an attitude of being open and sharing information. So like Luke's really helped me out with my training, and then I share the knowledge that I pick up as well with him. And it feels really good to be able to train together, but now to verse each other, it's interesting to see how we do. So I'm really enjoying the challenge.
Well, obviously you're doing pretty good. How is that knowledge you guys exchanging helping you to actually setting those records?
It's good. Lukey teaches me something, I push him, he pushes me, and it pushes us together to be better wingsuit pilots. And the performance wingsuiting is really exciting at the moment in that what we do here allows us to qualify for the World Cup, which will be at Skydive Ferocity in Nevada in November, and it also leads into other performance competitions, like we'll be in California next month for the Wide Open Wingsuit Series Championship, and hopefully we'll be competing at Red Bull Aces later in the year as well. So this format really helps us to train to get better for those future competitions.
VFS is also complete today. Focus is the new champion. They are about to land after round 8 in just a moment here by a margin of a huge point difference between the first and the second team. The very interesting thing in the VFS discipline this year is that Team Focus coached the Sunrunners. Focus could have actually stopped competing after round 2 because they were so far ahead from their competitors that it didn't really matter whether or not they continued to compete or not. However, they went all the way to round 8, and we're about to bring you that last interview with them as well. Round 8, Team Focus, and you guys are the new national champions. Well, national champions again. This is your second title, is that correct?
Yeah, man, backed it up.
Backed it up.
Yeah.
So last year in the Gambia, you guys competed for the first time in the Open.
Yeah, we did.
You got a gold. This year you're competing again, got a gold.
Yep.
So tell me about how that happens twice in a row.
Well, I mean, we just take it quite seriously. You know, there's a couple of other teams that are having a good go, like the boys over here behind us. Yeah, we just got to get more people involved, so we got more competition.
How many jumps did you guys do before you came to this competition?
Actually, since we've had Tim flying with us, we've only done about 30 jumps, but we've done a few hours of tunnel. But between now and the next world meet, we're planning on doing maybe 400 jumps. I think that would get us up towards the top 3 rankings, you know.
That's right. And where is home, and where are you going to be making these 400 jumps?
So home is Northern Beaches for me, but we all are at East Coast in Sydney, and we'll be doing the majority of our jumps around that area, so probably Picton.
Yeah. Very good. And Chico, you were also coaching the second team, which is right behind you guys. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so these guys decided they wanted to try out some VFS 4-way. Some of them have got some experience in FS 4-way. So yeah, they asked me to come on over, got them together, gave them some advice, and they're starting to put it together now. So it's exciting for them.
First time competing in a competition, and you decided to go straight into the Open. Why?
We pretty much decide to help also the Focus guys, you know, have like a bit of competition, and for us as well it was easier to run the Open instead of the intermediate of the advanced.
So, but you know that once you run into the Open, there's no coming back.
That's okay, you know, go full strength. Yeah.
4-way FS is in round 7 in the Open category, and 4-way FS in the intermediate was able to complete round 6. Tomorrow, the competition in these 2 events continues. We have Subterfuge here coming after round 6. How was it for you guys?
That was nice. I think that was a good one. Yeah, I'm happy.
How nice was it?
Yeah, it was pretty nice.
What was the draw for that one?
MD2. Got it already.
Huh?
MD2.
And what was the most difficult part about this jump?
The exit, probably, but we got
Probably the exit, yeah, but we had a sweet exit, so that was the hard part, I think, for us.
Yeah. How many points did you guys score, you think?
Oh.
Well, we did 3 pages, but in time, I don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know?
Yeah.
All right,
we don't know.
let's say...
What, 9?
Yeah, 9.
In the wingsuiting discipline, we were able to complete round number 1 in the performance event and also 2 rounds in the artistic events. We're with Airspace Invaders after second round in the acro competition. Guys, how did you guys do on this one?
I think we did quite well. There was a couple of little up and down bits, but other than that we managed to get through all the manoeuvres. So I'm quite happy with how we performed.
Very well. The cameraman let a little off, but you know, let me ask you this. Winds and these conditions, how are they affecting your performance?
Not really. Well, up there it's all right.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just the landing is a bit different.
Difficult.
But yeah, it doesn't take away from the rest of the jump.
And here are the final standings of competition day number 2. So if you guys want to know what's going on, if you want to stay tuned and in tune with all the action right here, the 2017 Australian National Skydiving Championships, log on to our Facebook page on Skydive TV and watch all the jumps as they're being judged. Enjoy! Tomorrow morning the competition continues first thing in the morning with the accuracy competitors. Hopefully the winds are going to be much better than they were today, so finally they can get a competition going on. Tomorrow as well is the very first day of the canopy piloting competitors, which is the largest event this year here at the 2017 Australian National Skydiving Championships. My name is Sammy Vasilov and you're watching Skydive TV. Stay tuned, the competition continues tomorrow.